Hi, boys. We're doing something a little bit different today. We are going back in time, back to a series that was really like this was like one of my magna opuses back in the day in like AOC 2, right? Like this used to be like really cool. I remember when I made this original video for the mapping, right? Like I was really big into like mapping and time lapses and everything like back when this came out. And AOC 1 was about to end. I think it like November 12th was like wasn't that like one of the final days of AOC 1? Cuz AOC 2 came out like a couple days after that. I think it was like November 15th. So like this video was like I made this kind of like as a celebration of AOC 1 because so many people supported the channel back then that I just wanted to say thank you in case AOC 2 blew up or whatever and like my channel died right off the bat because it was like buried under content. But luckily, we actually benefited a lot from AOC 2, and I don't know this video is like kind of a goodbye almost. Like it was sad, but it was like it turned out good or whatever in the end. But like this was kind of like a video I put a lot of work in because I thought, oh crap, my channel is probably over with. Like it was a hard one to make just because like Age of Civ won Europe. Like you can't change the provinces to different countries, right? And like when you're making a mapping video, you have to have a lot of control over how you you make your storyline. So this one was like very this one was kind of scuffed, but it kind of worked out in a pretty good way. So like I had to play like an actual game of AOC 1 and just kind of create a lore out of what occurred during my playtime. And somehow it worked out, but I just think it's crazy how like you know, out of all the ways the game could have went, it went this way, and it turned into a meme video like this. Germany and France are so lucky. Meanwhile, I am landlocked. Poor Luxembourg. I think I will expand. Typical mapping videos be like, I think I might want to expand. A little bit of aggression. Meanwhile, real life is just like no wars. Wars are on the decline. Mapping videos be like, I think I kind of want to expand. So for France, like I basically France throughout this entire series was just like a comedic character. It was just a stereotypical French person who drinks wine. Essentially, like this was a meme character to begin with. So when I made France, like I try to give it a decent character, right? This is our what would you call it? Call France. I created France for the sole purpose of comic relief. Now, Germany in this video, right? Like, I make Luxembourg out to be like, the underdog, the weak country that wants to expand, right? And then France is kind of like comic relief. Germany would kind of be like your stereotypical bully in a sense, right? But Germany's kind of, vulnerable as well. Like Germany, I kind of made Germany like a little bit of a bully character. That's kind of what I went with in this video. And it worked out. It worked out pretty good. Like this was like you can see too, like where the countries will randomly invade or whatever. Like I had no way to design this map the way I wanted to for a video. So the way this worked out was pretty crazy. Now the sequel basically is in AOC 2. We bring up the Luxembourg. Like the original video was never meant to become a series, but I decided, since it was such a good video, I wanted to like try to make it a series, right? So the second video just kind of follows up with like Luxembourg, remember the time you invaded me in Germany? And like I make them all friends in this video, right? They're all friends now. They've had time to bond. They don't hate each other anymore. So they're all like a part of the same alliance, right? And I kind of use Luxembourg as my narration in this video, more or less. And like there's a lot of good memes. I like how Switzerland in this video says, "Can't we all just be nice to one another?" Switzerland in this video, like this is my new character I introduced is Switzerland. And basically Switzerland was going to be like this really nice guy, right? He's just a nice guy, right? Neutral country, they don't like war. But I decided for this video, right, that once a lot of war goes on, Germany acts aggressive, Russia acts aggressive, right? I decided, Switzerland cracks the fuck down. Switzerland's had enough. He just fucking breaks. Complete character shift, complete character break, and Switzerland just goes off on a fucking killing spree, taking over the world. And then the community has to come together to stop warmongering, to stop Switzerland at all costs. I think that's a beautiful video. This was a good one. I really think this is one of the best in the series as well. Luxembourg gang for life. Oh, we roll into the credits. The credits was like my iconic thing too. I think the nuke is in the next video. The nuclear war part is in the next video. This video is just a meme. This one has like credits. The credits was so iconic, right? The credits was like the best part about this, right? I love the credit meme in these videos. In episode 5, I don't care about. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, 4 is okay. 4 is okay, but 5 is not very good, right? Germany just collapsed. I need to expand because I don't want to collapse again. Yugoslavia based. Based Yugoslavia. Wasn't Yugoslavia like a backup character? They weren't really that main of a character, right? Israel kind of became a decent character. They were an asshole though, too, though. I remember the oil, right? This was the best part of the video. The best part of the video. Episode 3 was all about oil, right? Like, bro, if you don't have oil, what's the point, right? You gotta get that oil, my guy. I think the Papal States was the bad guy. I wanted, for episode 3, basically what I was going to do was like, Switzerland was like, obviously the bad guy in episode 2, but I wanted Switzerland to become a good guy and learn from their mistakes, because I feel like that'd be a cool plot narrative. But I wanted the Papal States to, like, unite out of the ashes of this country, right? Out of desperation. The Papal States in Spain, right? Because they were part of the ruins of the former, like, land that Switzerland took over, and they were dealt pretty badly after the war. So I wanted them to, like, they're angry. They're angry at the international community for dividing them up, and they decided to rise up into basically dictatorships. This is kind of like a World War II reference in a sense. Like after World War One, Germany went broke more or less, and that led to them becoming, the fascist state that they became in World War II. I kind of wanted the same thing to kind of apply here, where these places were dealt really bad hands, and then they became very radical territories. That's basically the plot I went for when it came to this. And I wanted there to be a sense of hopelessness for the Allies to win against Rome. So basically what happens is the Allies send all of their troops that are still alive to Switzerland to fight off the Roman horde about to take over Switzerland, because Switzerland has the majority of the world's power, right? In this fictional saga, Switzerland is basically the Wakanda of Earth. So I wanted them to, like, send all their people to Switzerland as the final attempt to defeat Rome, and I wanted it to be really dramatic, and it's a good moment in the anime. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. If you guys want to watch this series, you can check it out yourself. Episode 4 basically kind of like is the same stuff more or less, but 1 through 3 is basically the main ones you need to watch. 4 is good too, but there's really not a whole lot that builds off of it after that. So 5 is kind of crappy, but overall this was the series. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I just wanted to kind of review it for old time's sakes and the memes. I might make another series though. I've been thinking of it, and I have decided I might make another one pretty soon. We'll see how it goes, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.